My mom always told me I would never make enough money reselling sneakers. My mom always told me I wouldn't be able to afford living in California. My mom always told me, this is my own mother I'm talking about here, not like just some random comment on YouTube. My mother told me I'd never be able to make a living reselling sneakers. Bruh, I resell sneakers and I pay my bills in California. I don't even see my bills. Like, I literally just keep doing what I'm doing and I just know that my bill comes out of my account, everything on auto pay.
Got it out of the mud, I had no car, no place. Yeah, and it's amazing, yeah. Getting paper, yeah. Doing what I love, yeah.
Alright, y'all, what's going on? It's your boy rarekiqs, man. I'm gonna get straight to the point with y'all. I'm making 10 videos exposing the very secrets that really let me get successful in this reselling shit. Like, I'm just talking from my experience, but for a little bit of context, I do make good money reselling. All my shit is legal, organized. I pay my taxes. I have everything in documents. The government knows I make money as a sneaker reseller. My landlord knows what I do as a sneaker reseller. None of my shit is under the table. So I'm not speaking from that perspective. I'm speaking from the perspective of someone who could scale this business as a real, like, future. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit has longevity for real. And this is just year number 1, right? So like I said, for more context, I have a townhouse in California that I currently reside in. I have my 2017 Altima that I bought and paid for, all from sneaker reselling. Nothing else, you know what I'm saying? You know, everything that I have in this house is paid for by sneaker reselling. My inventory kind of fluctuates a little bit. Right now I probably have like 100 pairs in my inventory. Normally it's been more than that, it's been less, you know what I'm saying? It goes up and down, it just depends on the day or what's going on, you know what I'm saying? I'm also holding some pairs that I've invested in and stuff like that. So my more so niche is used sneakers and, you know, quick flips and stuff like that. So not all my shoes that I flip for profit are from shoes that I've held over time or nothing. Not all my shoes are shoes that I'm getting from retail. You know what I'm saying? I explored a couple different avenues, but that's just so you guys know, just a little bit of context of where I'm coming from. Alright? What's going on? It's your boy rarekiqs, man. We are not in the field today. We freaking in the crib, you know what I'm saying? Alright, y'all, so basically, like, you know what I'm saying, let's get into today's topic. So we're talking about this guy named Midnight. What? Huh?
What?
What?
You said what for?
Because you were talking while I was talking. I was trying to see what you were saying.
No, I wasn't. You were hearing the playback. I wasn't talking when you was talking.
Alright, Midnight says.
okay.
Come on. Alright, Midnight says, I want to know more about avoiding impulse purchases. Alright, so today's topic, impulse purchases. Let's get into it, man, straight up. Here's how I learned how to stop impulse purchases, okay? So if you looked at my last video, it's probably talking about manifesting, meditation, mindset, blah, blah, blah. Well, not blah, 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 because all that shit is important. Let me tell you how this helped me in impulse purchases, okay? So, like, when I started meditating and, like, you know what I'm saying, getting my mindset right, I realized that, like, I really don't have no reason to care what somebody else thinks. Now, don't get me wrong. I care about what few people in my circle think, you know what I'm saying? I care about what my girlfriend thinks. I care about what my girlfriend mom thinks. I care about some of my closest friends. I care about what they think. I care about what Jordan thinks to a point, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely to a certain extent.
What do you mean?
No, yeah, I was saying, like, to a certain extent.
Why you add that, though?
To put emphasis on a certain extent.
Yeah, but I'm saying, why you need to put emphasis on that?
So they know at first, like, to a certain extent. 9 out of 10, ain't good for what I'm saying. And that's facts.
okay. That might be facts. But look, that's everybody for real. Because 9 times out of 10, I really don't care about what nobody's saying. Because I have good intentions for everybody. So it's not like I'm trying to do anybody bogus. I'm always trying to be as good as I can to anybody, you know what I'm saying? And I'm an honest person. I'm kind of blunt about things. So, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes some things I say might come across mean, but I don't mean it in a mean way, you know what I mean? And that's from the heart for real. So when it comes to impulse purchases, the main thing that stopped me from doing that was straight up just confidence, bro. My confidence had to increase. Because the only reason I made impulse purchases was because I was always nervous, like, damn, what is this guy gonna think? What is this guy gonna say? Like, he might feel offended by this offer. He might, you know what I'm saying? He might not. He might be mad if I leave. He might be mad if I mean, like, leave and don't buy the shoe that we agreed to meet up on. You know what I'm saying? So I had to get on my shit. I had to work on myself. I had to be on my meditating shit, you know what I'm saying? I had to be on bettering myself, being a good person. I had to really, meditating made me realize that, like, bruh, whatever life is, wherever we're here, the truth is, all of us were just born. None of us know why the hell we're on earth or why we're here, you know what I'm saying? None of that shit really matters, you feel me? We're just here having an experience, enjoying life, you feel me? But at the end of the day, what someone else thinks can't ever have an effect on you unless you let it. So let me tell y'all a little story, man. So I used to be like the type that would go to the parks and play basketball all the time. And I used to be a real shit talker. I used to be like a, you know what I'm saying, I score on somebody, get up little nigga, you trash, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know what I'm saying, just talking shit to people, you know what I'm saying? And just always talking, like every time, you know what I'm saying, going back and forth with people. Sometimes it escalated into fights. Sometimes it was like just verbal fights and pushing back and forth and just extra shit that you don't really got to do. You feel me? This was young rare, you know what I'm saying? Probably when I was like 17, 18 or damn, definitely 18. 18 or younger, you know what I'm saying? I was really like that. And it was just bad. Like I was just super confrontational, you know what I'm saying? And it came to a point where I realized when I started meditating and manifesting and just trying to be a better person and trying to actually live for God and think, what would God do, you know what I'm saying? Or what God want me to do more so. I had realized that, like, I'm really not, I guess I used to think I was some tough guy because I would always be down to fight at the park. I would always be down to, you know what I'm saying, be on the extra shit. I mean, that don't make you tough, bro. That shit don't make you tough. That shit just makes you the opposite of tough. That means that, like, damn, like, this nigga shot a shot, called you trash, and now your ego is that hurt. Like, you're that fragile that you're really in your feelings, and you starting to pick a fight, you know what I'm saying, at the park. And that used to be me. I used to pick fights with everybody. But when I realized that shit, it really changed me as a person. I had realized that, like, damn, I actually don't have to let that shit get to me. Like, someone can say whatever, and I can actually just go on with my day and still have a good-ass day. Like, you don't have to. I used to let people ruin my whole day, my whole week, my whole month. Somebody getting in a fight with somebody at the gym. Now every single time it's coming to the gym, I got this animosity towards the same dude. Like at my school, like some shit. I used to go to college and play basketball in the gym. Let somebody bother me to the point that every single time I come into the gym, I'm like, damn, there go that bitch ass dude. Like, there go that dude. Like, as soon as we play a game, like I'm already like looking at him crazy, like just mad as hell for no reason. You know what I'm saying? And that shit didn't do nothing but hold me back. It didn't hold him back. Like, you can hate somebody, you the only one that's gonna feel that hate. They're not gonna feel it, you know what I'm saying? So then, fast forward to after meditating and changing my whole life around for real, okay? Which anybody could do, you just gotta start, you know what I'm saying? It's a process, but you just gotta start. You could change your life around too if you have to. And, or if you want to. And then I had another situation after this where I was at the courts, I was playing basketball, and I was giving these dudes buckets, right? I was there by myself. I didn't have no friends there. I'm in California. I don't know nobody. And I'm just playing basketball, but I'm going crazy, right? These dudes don't like that. Their whole team, like, their whole team on the sideline is talking shit. They on next, right? Their whole team is talking shit. They're not even on the court talking shit to me, blah, blah, blah. They get on the court, non-stop talking shit to me, right? I played okay, not great. I probably scored like 5 points. We ended up, like, losing, but the whole time we playing, these dudes is calling me. They're like, hey, he baby food, just talking shit to me, right? And I'm just like, mind you, at this point, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm skinny, still am skinny, but like, was really skinny and like, not really that strong or nothing like that. And you know what I'm saying, I'm just like, damn, like I'm hearing these niggas call me baby food, but like, this is past, like, when I'm past that level of my life, I'm not acting like how I used to act as a kid. And I'm just realizing, like, damn, we don't give a fuck what they saying. Like, they could say whatever. What does that really change? Like, I'm over here still playing, you know what I'm saying? We lose, right? These dudes, like, non-stop. As I'm walking off the court, they're just letting me, just mad as hell, just talking crazy shit to me. Baby food this, baby food that, he a bitch. A girl, she was a dyke girl, talking about some, yeah, he a little bit just talking shit to me, right? Bruh, I get my bag, and I literally walk off the court, and I go home. And then I took a shower, I got my girl, we went out to dinner, and I had a great ass night. And then I realized, it was that day that I realized, I'm like, damn, I didn't let anything they said affect me at all. Like, old me would have been in their face, talking hella shit, mad as hell the whole day, would have been like, yo, told my friends to pull up, come on, like, these niggas talking hella shit, like, we gotta do this, we gotta do that, let my pride get in the way, probably have a terrible ass day, mad as hell, terrible ass night. Probably would have been thinking about it for, you know, letting that shit really occupy my brain. You know what I'm saying? Going home mad as fuck, all that shit. Bro, I'm telling you, I got in the car and I realized I don't even know them dudes. Like, they don't even exist to me. Who gives a fuck what they say? Damn, hold on real quick, man. I ain't calling me. Let me tell them I'm recording. Wow, that's crazy. Somebody said talk about meditation. Motherfuckers need to get woke. Watch my old video. I did talk about meditation. Recording a video. So, back to what I was saying. I realized that, like, none of that shit matters, bruh. People gonna say what they want to say regardless, bruh. And mind you, I'm in there, I'm not even welcoming none of that shit. Like, I wasn't saying nothing to them to spark that. I was probably talking shit like on a competitive level, but nothing crazy. Not like the type of shit they was telling me. They was really coming for me type shit. But when I tell you, I really noticed that my mental toughness had improved. That I didn't care at all. And that's how I think people need to get. And you can get like that. You just gotta really meditate and work on yourself and realize, like, you gotta tell yourself for real. Like, it takes practice. It takes practice. You're gonna have opportunities to lash out at people, and you gotta tell yourself that doesn't matter. Like, what they're saying will not change your life at all unless you let it. You know what I'm saying? My mom always told me I would never make enough money reselling sneakers. My mom always told me I wouldn't be able to afford living in California. My mom always told me, this is my own mother I'm talking about here, not like just some random comment on YouTube. My mother told me I'd never be able to make a living reselling sneakers. Bruh, I resell sneakers and I pay my bills in California. I don't even see my bills. Like, I literally just keep doing what I'm doing, and I just know that my bill comes out of my account, everything on auto pay, no problems. My mom and my dad don't even, like, they still don't see it or believe it, you know what I'm saying? Or even, like, they don't even realize that what's really happening to me, you know what I'm saying? But I could have let them saying that affect me and make me feel like, damn, I really can't do that shit or nothing. I didn't think like that, bro, because I just knew that I could, you know what I'm saying? Which takes practice, and I don't know how to tell you to know that you can do some shit. You just got to realize that if you play basketball, remember there was once a time where you couldn't even dribble a ball. If you play soccer, remember there was once a time you couldn't even dribble a ball with your foot. If you play anything, you do yoga, if you do gymnastics, remember there's a time you can never do a cartwheel. Everything is learned, you know what I'm saying? We learn everything. We have that power to do that as human beings. So you can learn to have a strong mindset too. You know what I'm saying? For example, I'm not going to tell anything about Jordan's personal life because it's not about him. I don't want to just, you know, expose none of his personal life in the video. But I can tell y'all that since I've been mentoring Jordan and helping him and, like, just working with him in general, that his growth as a person, it's a mindset thing that changed. Like, his mindset changed a lot, and that shit has just, like, made him a stronger, better person over time. It hasn't even been that long. It's probably, how long do you think it's been, like?
It's really probably just that talk, like, a few months. 3-4 months.
That one talk. We had one good ass talk where he said it really, like, woke him up to, like he started, like, noticing he was bullshitting himself, and then he just started getting right for it. And he's not perfect, but neither am I, and neither are y'all. None of us are. But the improvement is what matters. What matters is that he's going from here to up. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters. None of us are perfect, so that's dead. But, like, that was a couple months ago. And so where he gonna be in 5 years, there's no telling, you know what I'm saying? But one day we will make a video talking about that too. But, you know what I'm saying? When he's ready to do that, we'll do that. You feel me? But my point is, it's like, you're gonna have to get that shit right to stop impulse buying. Like, impulse buying happens from most of the time, not saying all the time, because sometimes we make mistakes. I make mistakes now too, but a lot of impulse buying for beginners comes from a lack of confidence. It comes from, like, oh, you're doing a deal and, like, shit, bruh, it's like, oh, you just let bruh, like, you just met up with somebody at the mall, right? And, you know what I'm saying, he drove all the way out there, and you look at the shoes and they look way more beat than they did in the pictures. But now you're not confident enough to tell bruh. Like, it could be anybody. It could be a little Asian dude, or it could be a big, black, 6'5", 250 pure muscle type nigga. So someone that you're, like, afraid of or some shit like that. Which you have no reason to be afraid of. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to you, you know what I'm saying? Well, let me not say that, but most of the time that shit not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta, I don't know, if you don't, like, make that shit, if you don't do anything to cause that shit to happen, you meet up in a public place, like, you'll be straight, I think, most of the time. But even if it is, no matter who it is, you just gotta realize that, okay, they might be mad. I've had to deny people before in that same situation where, like, I look at the shoe and I'm like, damn, this shoe is way more used than it did in the pictures. Old me would have been like, just looking at them, and then in my head, I'm sad as fuck. In my head, I'm like, damn, I just finessed myself. But then I'm like, damn, all right, bro. And I still pay them, and I'm like, shit, take these home. And I'm like, looking, I'm like, damn, bro, like, you just mad at yourself, right? That's what used to happen to me all the time. You feel me? But it came to a point where I realized, like, it don't matter who I am or who they are. Like, if in their perspective, bro, if I tell them, like, nah, these aren't like, this is what I do now, I would just be like, bro, these don't look nothing like they did in the pictures, bro. Yeah, I can't pay this much for these, bro. I'm sorry, but the pictures just don't look like the shoe in real life. You know what I'm saying? Either we could work out a lesser price, or I just would have to pass on these. Sorry, bro, to waste your time. You tell them sorry to waste your time. In their shoes, if they hear that shit, they might be sick. They might be mad. They might be like, damn, I knew I should have told them about these flaws because I tried to finesse with the pictures. You never know what they're going to think. But at the end of the day, they don't have no choice but to be like, dang, for real? Like, the most they can say is literally, damn, for real? That sucks, bro. That's lame. That's the worst they could say. Like, that's lame, bro. I drove all the way out here. All right. And they're going to take their shoes, and you probably going to never see them again. And you got to realize that shit, that, like, once they leave, your life goes right back to normal, bruh. Like, you don't have to worry about what somebody's gonna think about you denying a deal, or, you know, backing out of a deal. Yeah, they might be sick. Oh well, shit happens. You feel me? Now, if it's your mistake, you can be a nice guy. Like, sometimes, bruh, if it's my mistake and I'm just like, damn, I thought these were, I've never done this before, but say I'm like, damn, I thought these were a size 11. I need a size 11. These are a size 9. I can't buy these, bro. I don't want these no more. These aren't my size or something. Bro, you could be a nice guy and be like, shit, I'll offer you $5. I'll give you $5, bro, for the gas. My bad for bringing you out here. They gonna respect that shit, bro, and they gonna be fine. You know what I'm saying? If I do that, I know that I wouldn't have no issues with nobody. I just be like, shit, bro, here, take $5 for the gas. Even if they're mad and take the $5, it doesn't matter. You did the right thing, you know what I'm saying? Because you knew you wasted their time, so you offer them $5. That's if it's your mess up that made you have to flake type shit, you know what I'm saying? You offer them $5, they go on about your day. It's better that you just spend $5 to do a good thing, to just because you were being considerate of their time, than you lose $200 buying a shoe that you didn't want to buy. If you think a shoe is fake and you buy it on impulse, trust your gut. Realize we have like a superpower, bruh, and people don't understand that shit. Like, once you feel something in your gut feels wrong, I say listen to that feeling all the time. I always trust my gut. I always trust my whatever that shit is. And we all know what that is, you know what I'm saying? When it's like you're about to buy something, but something just tells you, you don't know what it is, you can't explain it, you can't describe it, but something tells you this shit is off. Like, why does this not feel right? You're looking at the situation, you might be looking at the dude, he might look sketch, his car might look sketch, the shoe might look sketch, the box might look sketch, something might look sketchy. If it does, bruh, listen to your inner intuition, you know what I'm saying? That shit is like, that shit is a superpower, bruh. That shit can save you a lot of harm. It's better to be safe than sorry, you feel me? It's always better to be safe than sorry. So if it's something about being fake, this is how I don't buy fakes. Or I don't buy as much fakes. I don't risk it, bro. If I look at that shit and any sort of sign tells me that I just feel like for some reason this isn't a safe purchase to make, like, I don't know, like the tongue just looks a little off, I just don't buy them. Okay, that's fine. You just don't buy them. It's better to be safe than sorry. You might think, if you're thinking like, oh, but it's such a good deal, I can make a lot of money on this, like, you're actually gonna lose money if they're fake or if something's wrong with them. So I say don't risk it. That's the thing with people when it comes to buying like shoes for super low, or buying something that seems like they could be fake. It's like normally people are thinking so much about the profit, they forget. They just want to ignore. They want to. Your ego makes you want to just ignore all the signs that says that something's off. Price might be too low, shoe looks off, something looks off, the guy's story looks off. You ask him where he got it, he's like, yeah, I got it from a friend who is a plug. He got me them for retail. But then they're like some freaking UNC off-white ones, and you're just like, damn, you got these for retail? Market 1700, you selling them for 400? That shit's sus, you feel me? And if it's sus like that and it doesn't even seem like, oh, okay, no, this is the real deal, I say don't risk it. That's how I help myself. Your question was, how do I stop from impulse buying? That's how I stop from impulse buying. I didn't turn down a lot of deals that look like good deals, but something was off it to me. And if it's off, I don't have no emotional attachment to no shoes. I don't get emotionally attached to the thought of making money off this purchase. That doesn't happen to me. I'm just like, either it feels right to buy it or it doesn't. And normally it doesn't feel right. And I've made mistakes where I just don't take the time to even look for real. And I'm just kind of like, which I've gotten a lot better at that. But I used to be like on some like, say if these shoes was right here, I would just be like some, all right, how much you say? You know what I'm saying? It would just be like that. Yeah. How much you say? All right, appreciate you, dog. And then did. Now I don't even know the shoes are fake. But then I got to the point where I realized, like, shit, now I look at shoes like this. I'm like, I check a lot of shit for real. Like, cause sometimes, bro, when it comes to face, it could be right there in front of your face, but you just didn't take the time to look, and you just really check the tag for real. Now, y'all might think this shit like extra, but I'm telling y'all from experience. Looking like this, and then you might be like, whoa, that shit look a little off. And if it really looks off, trust your gut and don't buy them. There'll be other shoes, bro, that you can make money off of for sure. And there'll be shoes that you know for sure you're safe buying and you can make money off of. You end up, like me, sometimes there have been times where I done had some opportunities to buy a shoe that's a complete crazy deal. And I'm just like, damn. But then I look at them and I'm just like, these look sus. And then the way how he got them seems sus too. And then I'm just like, I'll pass. So now I pass on a lot of potential money, but it's because I'd rather be safe than sorry. But then the next day, I end up getting a crazy deal with a dude who has all the receipts and everything for all the authentication, proof of authentication for everything. And it's also good price. And I'm like, damn, this is an even better deal. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Trust God, trust your intuition. You're going to be straight. But when it comes to impulse buying, my main tip is to trust your intuition, bro, and just don't risk it because you think it's just good profit. If you feel like something is telling you that something's off, you know what I'm saying? Like your gut is telling you something's off, you know what I'm saying? If you feel like something's off, something's off. Or you wouldn't feel that way, you feel me? You would feel safe and secure buying it if you didn't feel like something's off. And then the other thing I say, like I said, try to get your confidence up, you know what I'm saying? Realize people's opinions don't matter, you know what I'm saying? They don't matter. Now, that's not saying people's feelings don't matter. To a certain degree, people's feelings do matter. You can be nice about it. You don't gotta be like, bro, these shoes look fake as fuck, bro. What is wrong with you? Like, why the fuck would you meet up with me with these fake ass shoes, bro? Get out my face, nigga, and throw the shoes at them and then go in your car. You don't gotta do all that shit. That's extra. You can tell them, this is what I say. I literally be like, I don't know, bro. Something about these feels off to me. And I always just like to be safe and sorry. I don't buy too many fakes before. I don't really want to risk it with these. I probably wouldn't invest. My bad, bro. I hate to waste your time. You know what I'm saying? But I can't buy these. And they're gonna be like, damn, what's off about them? What's off? You can tell them what you think is off, whether they agree or not. Doesn't matter. You already said what you needed to say, and then you get gone. If a shoe is too beat, like I said, you gotta realize, bro, it does not matter if you hurt their feelings or make them freaking upset or waste their time or something like that, because otherwise you're just gonna waste your own time. So you're gonna waste more of your time and money, or you're gonna, you know what I'm saying, waste their time for a little bit, which they really wasted your time if they brought you some shoes that don't match the description of the shoe, you know what I'm saying? And you can always do what I do. Even if I agreed on the price and the item is not as described, I will say, look, bro, on the post, like, you didn't show this cracking and stuff, I wouldn't buy them for the price we agreed on with this cracking, to be honest. I just wouldn't buy them for that price. So, like, if you want to do, say we agreed on 100, if you want to do 60 for them, I'll take them. If not, I just have to pass on these, bro, because this isn't what I thought it was. You know what I'm saying? This isn't what it looked like in the picture. And that I've had to do a lot. And sometimes they'll be like, yeah, you're right. You know what I'm saying? My bad. Let's just do 60. That's fine. Because they already met up. They don't want to, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to waste their time for us, so since they already met up. Which is why it's worth it to ask that into this, you know what I'm saying? Dig deep, you know what I'm saying? Say it with your chest. You just be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, bro, like, this isn't that. You feel me? You got to be able to speak that shit up, you know what I'm saying? You got to say that. Because if not, you know what I'm saying, you might regret it, you know what I'm saying? You might regret it. So you got to be able to just try to find that confidence in yourself to just say it and just realize, I said, what people say or may think after doesn't matter, because you don't even know that person for real. You're just meeting up. All they're trying to do is get money for their shoes, and all you're trying to do is get the shoe. So at the end of the day, you don't know what they're trying to sell them for. They might just agree to 60, or they might not. And if they don't, it's okay. You'll find another shoe. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, that's how I'd say to stop impulse buying. You know what I'm saying? Get your confidence up. Speak up. Be ready to negotiate for real, and be ready to not get the shoe if it doesn't If the deal doesn't go through, the deal doesn't go through, that's fine. But don't be too scared to say something and then go home with a shoe that you know you shouldn't have bought, because that's impulse buying. That's buying it on impulse. And also just slow down a little bit. Take the time to look at the shoes and look at the market and stuff like that. And you know what I'm saying, don't try to make quick purchases and stuff. We all fuck up, but you know what I'm saying, we can at least limit the amount of times that we mess up in buying shoes, you know what I'm saying, and to the best of our ability, you feel me? But yeah, that's all I got for that one. I appreciate you, man. Hopefully that helped anybody who's, you know, trying to cut down on their impulse purchases, you know what I'm saying? And good luck. Signing out.
Out of town, never saw her before. Told her, baby, we don't got that long. Listen, it's not my city show.